Well, we missed the sunset. We're going to reverse this. Sit up here in this wagon. There's the sunset setting. It's not a spectacular one tonight, so we didn't miss a whole lot. And so there's the sunset. I can zoom in. There we go. How we doing? ALOCESS. Thanks for dropping in. My last live stream was up on the hill to catch the sunset. Then I came inside, came back out, and here we are. We missed it. Now, usually we have some really spectacular sunsets, but tonight's just an average, casual sunset. I'm doing well, my friend. ALO Sassis. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there. Are you new to my community? Am I new to your? Oh, are you still there? Yeah, I'm not sure if I've recently joined your community. I'll check and see after the live stream if I have. If not, if you join my community, I'll definitely. Hey, Kelly. How's it going? I was just on top of the hills trying to get the sunset, but I got up there too late, too soon. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And how are you and Doug doing? And I missed the sunset. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we have some amazing sunsets. They're just absolutely beautiful. But tonight's just casual, and I just about missed it. You know, there's the sunset. I mean, what's left of it as it's going down quickly. It's fading fast. Yes. Hey, Kelly. This is Joy of Acrylic Pouring. That's my wife. But yeah, I missed the sunset. And AOLCESS says, hi, Kelly. You know, I call this a community of friends because that's where we make friends. You know, we join one another's channels and we go back and watch videos and comment and make friends and, you know, build our communities of friends. So I like calling it just that, a community of friends. I haven't heard anybody else saying it, but, you know, why not? That would be a good thing. If that took off, people started using that terminology, community of friends, you know. I hope that's what it becomes. You know, that's how I think anyway. Okay, no problem, baby. Did you say hi to Kelly, Lisa? Joy of Acrylic Pouring? Well, I guess Joy of Acrylic Pouring stepped out. It's going to have her holler at you there, Kelly. Hey, Doug, glad to see you here, bro. Yeah, we missed the sunset. I went up on the hill about an hour and a half, hour too soon. And then I came home. Okay, there you are. And then I went inside and I came out and just about missed this sunset because it's fading fast, which is a bummer. But we have some really, really nice sunsets, and this is just a average one, you know? Just a average little sunset, nothing special. Other times we have some cool, really nice sunsets. Although you can go to my last video when it uploads. I don't think it's done uploading. Hey, how's it going, Doug? Yeah, it is. It's really nice out here, Doug. But some days we'd get some awesome sunsets. I mean, they're just so cool. They're almost picture perfect at times. You wouldn't think you were here. You'd think you were someone else, somewhere else, you know? Now that's normal. So if I zoom in, everything is great. Well, good. Then we'll zoom in a bit. Now there's up close and personal. These trees are in my yard. It's in my yard. Here's one next to me. I'm on a wagon. An old time. I don't know how old. It's not that old, but it's a little wagon. Anyway, zoom out. There's a zoom out. Hey, Kentucky farmer, thanks for dropping in. This is the view out here in the desert, California desert, Victorville area, San Bernardino County. About 2.5 hours from Vegas is where this is. And I was trying to catch the sunset. Usually we have some pretty nice ones, but today's just an average, nothing special sunset. I am in the Victorville, California area, high desert, 2.5 hours from Las Vegas. This is the Wrightwood mountain range right there. That's Wrightwood. Behind me is Big Bear. And nice location. I'm living rural, obviously. We're about 20 minutes from, like, you know, 24-hour fitness, gym, Target, you know, the main shopping area, about 20 miles away, roughly, 20 minutes away, roughly. It's about, I don't know, 10 miles or so. But I'm out here in the desert. It's my house. Trucks. My next video, when it uploads, I was up on the hill trying to catch the sunset. I just got up there too soon. It was too early. Yeah, I'm in California. If you're in Kentucky, it makes it 7 o'clock here. Yeah, we're I believe you're same as Tennessee, which is 2 hours difference. No, we're behind you. Yeah, we're like 7. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Where you at? Oh, Doug. What state are you in, Doug? I think you're in the South. I'm not sure where you're at though. Maybe you're not in the South. Oh, New York. All right. All right. I was in New York about a year ago. My brother drives a truck and we took a ride out to New York. Yeah, we were out in the country making a delivery, an onion delivery out there in a small little town. A refrigerated truck full of onions. We went to New York from Colorado to New York, making that delivery with onions. Yeah, it was. I liked it out there in the country in New York. It looked nice. What do I do for a living? I am a finished carpenter by trade. Presently, I'm disabled, um, but I'm able to be on my feet for. I can't spend 40 hours a week on my feet. That's my problem. I enjoyed being out with my brother. I'm thinking maybe once I get my caught up on this house and get it sold, I'm moving back there to Kentucky or Tennessee or Alabama, uh, somewhere back there, Arkansas. Anyways, but I got to get this house fixed up so I can get it sold by the summer, so I can get out of here. That's the plan. And then I'm thinking about maybe driving truck because I don't have to stand on my feet. I can sit, which makes a big difference with my particular disability. Sitting would work really well, and I can make money driving. I was learning how to drive, under the radar. Well, out here in this desert where I am, and in this particular location, houses are selling. We have 5 acres. I'll zoom in. You can see the fencing. If it doesn't show through it, there's the fencing, and about 3 of the 5 has been fenced. Maybe 2.5 of the 5 has been fenced all the way around the yard. There's fencing out there you can't see. Maybe I can zoom in on it. Trying to get this to zoom. You can sort of see the fencing. It's gray. It's hard to blending in. Anyway, about 2.5 to 3 acres is fenced. Hey, Emmy's 509 flavors. Well, I don't like California. I can't stand California. I was born and raised here. I've lived in Mississippi. I loved it. I lived in outside of Memphis in a little military town called Millington. You may have heard of or know of. So I love it out there. Doug Paulson, are you still here? All right. Okay, yeah, Millington, Tennessee is outside of Memphis. It's a little military town. And I like it in the South. I can't stand it here. But, I grin and bear it till I get out of here. But this is a nice area. To be in the desert, to be where I'm at is nice. I'm in a decent location. I'm right here at the foothills of the mountains on 5 acres, 4,000 square foot house, a 1,200 square foot back porch that's closed. Oh, well, it's covered and screened. You live 4 hours from Memphis. Where are you at? You in Alabama or Kentucky or where? Kentucky farmer. So, what part of Kentucky are you in? What are you close by? How far are you from Land Between the Lakes, Kentucky farmer? How far are you from Land Between the Lakes, Kentucky farmer? Yeah, we missed we're picking up part of the sunset, you know. It's definitely fading, but it's still glowing, that's for sure. Oh, okay. All right. What's the housing market like out there, Kentucky farmer? What county are you in? See, the glow of that sunset travels all the way around the mountains there. You can faintly see it. I'll zoom in. There you can see the glow of the sunset out here. Hickman County. All right. I'll have to get on Google and not Google, on Zillow and check out Hickman County. I'm looking at some places in Arkansas. Some unbelievable prices, I should say. I mean, mind-blowing, unbelievable prices in Arkansas. There's some good. You're in Hickman County. All right. Yeah, I'll check out that area on Zillow, because we're wanting to move out there somewhere. I've lived in. Well, Doug, thanks for stopping in and hanging out, bro. I appreciate that, and your time. You'll have to do some more comic books reviews on your channel. Those comic books are cool. Thanks again, Doug. God bless, bro. All right. Yeah. If you could give me a heads up, so I could be sure to be there. Because right now I've been buried trying to get this work done here at my house. All right. Well, tell her hi and thank you, both of you. God bless. Yeah, this sunset sure does wrap around the mountains, the back sides. Yeah, my Facebook, if you go to INVOSKIN, you can find me. I'm the only one. You may be able to find We Are Creators on Facebook too. I just opened up that channel on Facebook, or that page. All right, Doug. God bless. Okay, Kentucky Farmer, are you still on here? You still hanging out? And look at this sunset. It wraps all the way around the back side of these mountains, of this mountain range. And then continues to go. Maybe I need to get on that ridge over there and do a sunset from that ridge. I could drive over there. There's a way to get up there. Marshall County is right on the lake. Oh, okay. The the Kentucky River. Triggs. Okay, that's the Kentucky River, right? The lake. Are you talking about the lake regarding to Land Between the Lakes? That sun is sinking low, mighty fast. She's going down. Pretty, And I would like to get some property, a few acres, 5 acres, depending on price. You're familiar with green belting or green belted Kentucky Farmer? You know what I'm talking about in reference to, there goes a bat. We just caught it for a second. There he is. He lost. There he is. We got him. There's a bat. I lost. Oh, there he is. It's hard to follow him. Caught him again. There he is again. That dude is zigzagging like crazy. There he is. There he is. That's cool. All right. So do you know what green belted is? If property's been green belted, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you can. I caught him a few times, but they flip around. They go in, and then trying to follow him with this camera is like difficult because he's like all over the place. Yeah, I'm catching him here and there. There he is. There he is. Oh, now he's here. He's coming back. There he is. He's coming back. I lost him. Anyways, a Kentucky farmer, do you know what green belted is? If property's been green belted, are you familiar with that? Green belted. Green belt is if you have, I believe it's either 10 or 15 acres or more. Your property taxes, you're paying pennies on the dollar. You can't have any less. It's either 15 or 20, and you got to keep it farming only. Um, and your property taxes are pennies. But it has to stay green belted, and it can't be any smaller than I think 15 acres. It could be 20. And then you can own, 40 acres and pay maybe $300-400 a year in property taxes. It's unbelievable, but it keeps the place natural, and preserved. And if I could find something like that, I wouldn't mind, having 20 acres, 40 acres, that would be really nice. But just depends on the location. Um, so looking at that too, it just depends, each location is different. Like I was saying, we found some dirt property for dirt cheap in Arkansas. It's unbelievably priced, but the area is real suppressed. So that's, a drawback. Um, so at any rate, that sun is just about gone. It's getting dark out here now. But yeah, you have pigs. We've raised 3 pigs out here. Um, I had sent you a message asking you about what weight do you usually butcher your pig at? Because I find they go through a growth spurt at about 200 pounds, and they'll go through 100 pounds. Well, this last one we raised, this third one, it went through its growth spurt. The butcher was booked, and we ended up keeping it another 3 weeks. And what I learned as an end result is after that growth spurt, it's going through like 100 pounds of food a week, and it's unbelievable for about a month. And then they slow down again, which I didn't know until this last hog we raised. And when the butcher came along and was butchered him on his ham hocks, man, we got 2 big hams per leg. And we had never got that. Usually it's 1 ham per leg. We got 2 hams per leg. And we probably had that pig 3 weeks after the growth spurt. So I would say that's a good time to butcher him. He wasn't too big. And I think pound for pound, price, feed per, we got our money's worth. Better than doing them at about 225, 250. He's probably around 360, the butcher was saying. No, 360? I don't want to exaggerate. I think it was 3. It might have been 265. Where normally we're butchering them around 225 or so. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it was 265. So anyways, we definitely got our money's worth. We like the fact we got 2 hams per leg, hind leg, which we got our 2 hams, and the other extra meat we had chopped up, and just pork chops and whatnot. Hey, CJ Brown 24 from Arkansas. How we doing, Arkansas? I was just telling Kentucky farmer there that I found some property in Arkansas just dirt cheap in some areas. I'm thinking about moving back there somewhere, whether it's Arkansas or Tennessee or Kentucky or I don't know, somewhere. Sitting here watching this sunset fade out. Now it's time for a campfire, but I can't. Well, I'm not set up to do that right now. It'd be a good time for a campfire, that's for sure. About right now. Not now, but right now. Oh, yeah. Know what I mean? Yeah, it would be a good time for a campfire right now. But like I said, I'm not prepared for that. Maybe I'll have to do that one of these days. Do a sunset, a campfire, roast some marshmallows, maybe. Who knows? Just an idea. But yeah, that sunset wraps around these mountains. Well, it's flat out here too, but in my particular location, we have mountains. I'm at the foothills behind me of mountains. Then out in front of me here, I've got mountains. They both get snow in the wintertime. Well, I don't mind farming. I just don't know anything about it. I can plant a little garden, but that's not really farming. you know, like I said, we've raised 3 hogs individually. And after that third one, I think I have a decent idea about what's going on, I think. But my family's all from the South. My dad was from Texas. My mom was from Oklahoma. She grew up on a farm. My dad grew up on a farm. I don't know much about it, but like I said, I hate California. Don't like it here. Just grin and bear it. I like being in Mississippi. I like living there in Tennessee. Yeah, that's the drawback, but I'm thinking about driving truck if I move back there. And so that might work out okay, as far as what you're talking about, wages and all that. But if I could drive a truck living out there somewhere, even if the wages weren't good, it wouldn't affect, I could be okay driving a truck. It's just, I don't know about all the hours away from home. Oh, okay. Um, 3,100, that's a lot of soybean, that's a lot of crops for sure. Yeah, I just don't know much about it. I'm not against it. I wouldn't mind learning, but I'm sure there's a huge learning curve in farming, you know. But I'm not, if so there's money to be made, why not? You're at home, and that's always good. I'm up here in this wagon. I'll show you if you can see it. I'm getting out of it. That's why it's moving everywhere at the moment. It's an old wagon. It's not even in use. I was just using it to sit. Whoops, can't do that. It's going to break. Get down out of this thing. Now I can show you what I was sitting in. This is what I was sitting in. Little buggy. But at any rate, man, I'm glad to hang out with you guys. And I'm going to go over here and sit down for a minute before I sign out. If you can see me in the dark, that is. And I guess we'll just go on inside. This last video I did, I was up on the hill. That might be worth something to look at. Turn on some light. Bam, there it is. We have owls in our trees, but there wasn't any out there to be heard or to be seen tonight. That's kind of cool when they're out there. I'm going to flip this around. Okay, I'm going to turn this camera around. There we go. So, yeah, I look forward to moving out there. The projects I'm doing on my channel is here at my home. I have 2 bathrooms I'm completely remodeling. I wasn't supposed to do the tiling. I don't do tile. I've just learned how. My carpenter skills helped out a whole lot. But tile's still different. The saw doesn't turn to different angles. You know, you got to use wedges to hold your tile in position to cut them at an angle. And so all that was a learning curve. So I've learned how to tile. Next, I'll be doing my cabinets and the vessel sinks that we're putting in. You know, they're like big salad bowls with a faucet on the top. So those are cool. I have one that's rectangle, that's gold and black, that's going in my other bathroom. I'm getting ready to start the shower on. Well, it's partially done. I got to finish it up. It's a steam shower. It's all enclosed. And I'm at the tail end of the first one that I'm working on. So it's almost complete. Tomorrow I should have it complete. And then I've got flooring to redo and painting. And once I get out of these bathrooms, I'll be on the downhill side. I'll be feeling pretty good about that. Should be able to get the realtor over here at that point and get it on the market. But it's a 4,000 square foot house, 5 acres. So it's nice. There's a 1,200 square feet of porch that's screened, covered and screened, that you could enclose easily enough. 1,200 square feet. You could turn that into rental property if you wanted to, or just a real nice porch, you know. That's kind of my workshop at the moment. But anyways, hey, Kentucky farmer, I appreciate you hanging out here and all that. I can go back through and look at our conversation. Yeah, I bet it is about that time. All right, hey, could you give me your... Yeah, it is. It can be a liability. That's for sure. And my problem is I can't do 40 hours a week on my feet. That's my problem. If I owned a company and I had people working for me as a contractor, I'm not a contractor, that might be an option. If I can get back there in the South where getting my contractor's license could maybe easier to obtain than to have a crew where I can kind of show up, you know, and make sure everything's running right and that kind of thing. That would work. That could be a possibility. But starting out and not knowing anybody, that may be difficult. Hey, Nathan likes drums. Do you know Kentucky Ranger? And do you know CJ 824? CJ Brown 824. Yeah, it may. It may for sure. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at a house, 1,200 square foot house for like $9,000. which is unbelievable. I'm like in unbelief. But the area is in Arkansas and it's really depressed. And I'm thinking if I could get it, do just some really basic things to fix and rent it out, that would be great. But rent, do people pay their rent? Or, is that going to be a problem? That's the other thing. I don't know. But $1,000 for a house? Hey, Kentucky, if you're still here, CJ Brown 824 says she's joined your community. I think it's a she. I don't know if it's a she. CJ, are you male or female? I'm thinking I'm seeing a picture of a female, but the icon is really small. Okay, just wanting to make sure. Don't want to offend nobody. So I don't know, but $9,000 for a 1,200 square foot house. That's back in the night. That's back in California. You could buy a house in the 50s for $10,000. In the 50s. To find a house for $9,000 blows my mind. So it definitely has my attention, and I can do some quick, make a 2x4 cabinets, or 2x4 countertops, and do some really nice, quick, cheap renovation on something like that to rent, and maybe worth it if people pay the rent, But that's in Arkansas. That's in a little town out there. So I don't know, just some things I'm throwing around as possibilities. Driving a truck would work, but then I'm not at home. You're gone most of the time. And maybe something short term, maybe. I don't know. I just got to figure it out. But what I know now is I got to keep this moving forward, get this one sold, and find something back in the South somewhere. God knows. I'm not sure where at the moment, but I've lived out there and I like it. Nathan, do you know CJ Brown 824? And did you go over to Kentucky Farmers Channel? I like calling it a community of friends because hopefully that's what it becomes, That's how I see it. That's, why not? I mean, this is cool. Kind of reminds me growing up. You'd walk down the street and you wouldn't know the person watering their lawn would be, hey, good morning. They say, hey, good morning to you. That doesn't happen anymore, at least not around here. Hey, Nathan, CJ has joined your community. She's just supported it. If you haven't been to her channel, make friends, She just made friends with you. So anyways, I really miss that community that we used to have, and we're losing it here in California. It's almost non-existent. Unless you meet somebody at church, or you meet somebody, it's a friend of a friend, or maybe if, two women are talking in the store kind of thing. You really don't see much community other than that. All right. Nathan Likes Drums has made friends with you, CJ. Joined your channel. Making friends, that's like what I'm saying. It's what it really should be. I don't like to think of myself as old-fashioned, because should that be old-fashioned? Being friendly. But you don't know who your neighbors are, unfortunately, And here, at least on Facebook, there's some trust being built on some kind of level, which is good and important. Not everyone's bad, you know. I just miss the community we used to have that I grew up with. It's kind of sad. So I like the community I'm seeing taking place here on YouTube. Having that community here is good. It's actually refreshing to see the community going on, you know, people interacting and getting to know one another. And that's great. You know, I think that's something that we're missing as a society today. Something our grandparents grew up with, and it was normal for them. You know, they'd walk down the street, say hi to one another. They didn't know them, but it was, hey, good morning, how you doing? Like, I grew up on the tail end of that, and I saw that and experienced that. It just stopped with my generation. It stopped. And I guess those below me or above me, you know, like my brothers 2, 3 years older, they experienced that and saw that too. But something that's almost gone. Oh, my Bible studies. I do them usually on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Yes, I love Keith Green. Keith Green, I saw him in concert in Tennessee. He blessed my heart, Keith Green did. Yeah, farmers would all get together and in Georgia, some shape, way, or form. Yeah, you know, hopefully, are you saying they still do that, Kentucky Farmer? And yes, Nathan, Keith Green, I saw him in concert in Tennessee, and he really blessed my heart. Then he passed a couple of years later. Okay, I live in a small town. I know everything, most part where all the farmers involved in Georgia. Yeah, that's good. You see, that community is important. Oh, he's in a better place, all right. Amen, amen. For sure. But I missed him on here on earth. You know, God was really using him in a mighty way, big time. And when I saw him in concert, he says, you know, everybody, y'all have your spaghetti dinners and this and that. And he says, where's God? He says, where's God? He says, you know, if I'm walking down the street and a stranger says to me, you're ugly, I don't like you. He says, it might hurt my feelings for a minute, but I'm going to forget about it. And he says, you know, God's got this great big heart and we're walking all over it. And he says, where are you with God? You know, and it really got everybody's attention. And he made an impact and made people stop and think about where was their hearts at, you know, with the Lord. And he wasn't messing around. Yeah. Keith Green really put it straight forward and got people's attention big time. So I miss him, but you know, he was really doing a serious work, getting people's attention. And you know, I've been involved with quite a bit of evangelism, street evangelism. Yes, big thumbs up for Keith Green. Yay and amen. And street evangelism, you know, it's uncomfortable in the beginning. It feels awkward. But you know, if you walk up, if you've got, like, you go to a mall, you have some Bible tracts with them kind of sideways. Tell them the good news that Jesus loves them and died for them. It changed your life, and this message may speak to them. Check it out. You know, and you reach out and to hand it to them, and either they take it or they don't. If they don't take it, tell them, okay, that's fine. I understand. But if you know, if you have any questions, I'm here, and I'd love to answer them. And you move on. You don't take it personal. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting Jesus, and they're uncomfortable and they're put on the spot. And so having that understanding, if you're out on the street evangelizing, then you understand, okay, they're uncomfortable, they're being put on the spot, and they're not going to be their normal receptive self that they would be if you knew them. And so with that understanding, you just smile and you don't make a big deal of it, out of it, just understand, put yourself in their shoes, and some people are, okay, yeah, I'll check that out. They don't care. Other people are kind of skittish and they're out put on the spot. And now they're uncomfortable and they're going, no, thank you. But you're planting seeds and they see that you care. And they can't say, nobody tried to tell me about Jesus, because you did. And you can't take it personal. So CJ, are you still here, or is this Nathan Likes Drums? Who's still here with me? Because I don't know who's here unless you comment at the moment. I just see there's somebody on the channel. That's what I see. Okay, Nathan, I wasn't sure who was here. Because CJ was asking me about my Bible study channel and when I usually did them. And I haven't done one today. The last one I did is the last message that I put up, and when you were there, and I posted this other one about praying for our president, which was like huge. But I need to do another Bible study. It actually was on my mind earlier to stop to do that. But I got to grab my head. Oh, your drum cover, I downloaded it. I was going to, no, I didn't download it. I copied it. And then I was going to mix it, blend it, connect it with my message. And when it disappeared, it wasn't there. I don't know where it went. All I know is I waited, I recorded it or copied it, not recorded it, but I copied it. And I waited, it was like a day or two later, and I went to go blend it with the other video, and it was gone. And that was really strange. So I don't know what happened to that. So I've got to go back, not record, I keep saying record. I got to copy your music and then immediately splice it in to the message and then upload it. And so that's probably going to take a couple hours to do. And so I haven't done that. Like I said, I haven't done any messages or Bible studies. It's probably been like 2 weeks, unfortunately. So no, I wasn't able to do that. I was wanting to do that, and I was going to do that. But when it disappeared, I didn't have the 2 hours to go back and make that happen. Because I plan on it. I'm wanting to do that. It would be good to be able to have that added to my message. That would be great. I like to sing, but I'm not a great singer. Sometimes I think I sound good, but I think I sound good. You may not think so. But I like to rejoice and sing and praise the Lord. I enjoy that, but I don't think I'm some great singer. You might be able to tolerate my singing, but that's about it, I'm sure. unless there's a big group of us. No, I will. I will definitely do that. I do this tonight. I've got my phone's dying. I got to plug it in. Got to get this. Oh, where's my cord? If I don't find that, I set that cord down. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I got to find that cord. It might be outside here. I'm in the dark out here. There's that cord. Where'd that cord go? If I don't find this cord, I think I'm going to lose this live stream, and I won't be able to upload it. Oh boy, that's going to be a problem if I don't find this cord. Hopefully this will work. Oh boy. Hold on here. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm hustling to try to get this. Now we're good. We're good. So no, Nathan, I plan on doing that. I've got to figure out a message. And definitely I'll have to do a message after it uploads, then come back, record one of your videos, or not record, copy one of your videos. I have a UD recorder or copier. It's for editing your videos on your phone. You know what a UD recorder is? It does editing, and it will record. Or copy, I should say. I keep saying record. It'll copy. Are you there, Nathan? Okay, just double checking. So a UD recorder gives you editing tools on your phone so you can edit your videos, and it gives you the ability to make copies. So that's what I'll have to do. So I guess after I end this stream here, I'll figure out, I might just do like Ephesians 6. Talking about we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We don't fight against one another. That's not where it comes from. So I may do something like that. That's been on my mind, been on my heart. So, and then do one of your videos, the one that you had up, that last one. But my phone is like ready to die. It's keeps. Okay. All right. So my phone's got to charge. And this live stream is going to upload. So see, that could be like 2 hours from now. See, that's what I'm saying. I have to have the time. And so maybe I'll just take the time to do that. All right, Nathan, we'll have to do a Google Hangout. I'll try to figure that out. That's why I'm saying telephone works best for me, because I can just call and how's it going? We could talk about different drum covers you might be able to do, or certain songs, or that kind of thing. It just, for me, I don't have to fool with the internet. and it's faster. Hey, Country Girl Adventures. Thanks for dropping in. Do you know Nathan likes drums? Okay, sounds, yeah, Friday. All right, this coming Friday. Hey, Country Girl Adventures. Do you know Nathan likes drums? He's got some music like from the early 70s. I mean, some classic rock. I mean, good old stuff like Creedence Clearwater Revival, if you know who that is. He's got some music that I haven't heard since I was a teenager, and it's good music. Then he has some Christian music. If you're interested in that, I really like the Christian music he plays. But anyways, check out his channel. If you haven't friends with Nathan, make friends with Nathan. Nathan will be happy to make friends with you. Oh, you have his channel. All right, cool. Cool. Then you know what I'm talking about. All right, good. Let's see. You missed the sunset. You'll have to go back and check out the sunset. Oh, boy, that was a mess up. I just turned my phone off. All right. Did you figure out what was going on with your live stream? Yeah, autocorrect. Did you find out what was going on with your live stream today? Well, you might want to go back and rewatch the beginning of this video and see the sunset. There's a guy on my channel. He's called David Knight. He might be able to help you figure that out, but I'm sure there's probably somebody on your channel or in your community that I kept telling people in the live stream, somebody help her, because I operate off of my phone. Next month, I'll be going live off the laptop, which I'm going to have to figure out. Now, it has a built-in camera. But nobody helps you out. Nobody understood how to help you. I'm thinking there's got to be some people that know how. But I'm going to have to figure this out next month when I go live. I do have a cam I can hook up, but it has a built-in camera, so I don't know if I'll need it. But it does have a cam I might try using. It may not be necessary, though. So yeah, there's ought to be someone in your community that knows how to make that work. I will send David Knight. He's a good friend of mine. He's in Georgia. He may be able to help you figure that out. If that's something that you would like some help with. So, all right. So I'll have David hit you up. So be looking for David Knight. And I'll have him. All right. Hey, Country Girl Adventures, what state are you in? I mean, yeah, what state? Because I think you're like back in the South somewhere. I just don't know where. Florida. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was in Florida about a year ago. Brother driving truck. We went through there. Right there. Not far from Disneyland, I think it was. We didn't see the water, though. I never seen the water. We were close. We were like a couple miles away and never went to the beach. You believe that? But that's driving a truck for you. You've got a deadline and you can't even go 2 miles away to see the beach. What a bummer, huh? But I'm here in California, so I'm used to having the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a couple years. Oh, okay. So you're pretty close then. I can't believe the mixture of culture in Florida. It blew my mind. Yeah, for me, where I'm at, it takes me about an hour and a half to get to the beach. I'm an hour and a half away. Oh, cool, Nathan. Very cool. Did you like it, Nathan? Going to Florida? Did you see the beach? Did you make it to Florida's beach? Clearwater's about 2 hours away. Okay. Yeah, the beach for me is about an hour and a half, and that's a few different beaches from here. It just depends on what angle I go to. Oh, okay, so they're cool and clean. I didn't know that about Florida's beaches. Was the water real blue? Was it clear? Could you see the bottom of the ocean floor? Well, that's nice. Yeah, when you got a nice clean beach, clean water, oh, it is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. A lot of our water out here, it's okay, nothing great. There are a few beaches where the water is super crystal clear, and oh man, it is nice. Easy side isn't so great. Yeah, yeah. Some of ours is okay. Some of them are really nice, real pristine. Just depending on where you're at, but waves. Now we have waves you can surf on, 3, 4, 5 foot waves, foot and a half waves, just depending on what the sun, about the gravitational pull and all that, depending on what's going on. I grew up body surfing, then learning how to surf. I was learning how, doing the small waves like 2, 3 foot. East side is Daytona Beach, Cocoa Beach, or Coca Beach, maybe. The other side is okay, clean water. Yeah, nothing like it. Nothing like a nice, clean, pristine beach, man, and water. Crystal blue. Is the only way. Yes, definitely so, Nathan. Definitely. I miss body surfing. I need to go back this summer and do some body surfing before I move from here. One last time. Anna Maria Island. I have no clue. No clue. But if you tell me it's clean and clear, it's got to be beautiful. I know that much. It'd have to be beautiful from what you're saying. Like I say, ours is okay. Most of them, nothing special. Then you get, I don't even know which ones, but there are some that are water's crystal clear and it's just really beautiful. Catalina Island, that's really not a beach though. You don't have waves. It's more like a lake, a giant lake out there in Catalina Island. But it basically is like it's salt water, but there's no waves. If you don't know where Catalina Island is, Google it. It's outside of California, off the coast for like maybe 2 hour boat ride. Okay, yeah. See, that'd be a place to fish, scuba dive. What's that? Underwater. Harpooning. Not harpooning. You know what I'm saying? The spearfishing, snorkeling, body surfing maybe. I don't know, depending on if there's waves or not. But Catalina Island is a big tourist attraction. It's like 2 hours or so boat ride off the California coast. Yeah, snorkeling. Yeah, you can get up close and personal, and you don't have to have any special classes or equipment. Just depends on how long can you hold your breath. And so that's always fun. I've done very little of that. I could lie to you, but why? But I have done some, and it's cool. It's kind of get hard to use to the snorkel and the breathing and how to your breathing pattern and how you breathe. That's a learning curve, but you get used to it. It can be a lot of fun. So, well, I'm gonna have to call it. It's been. I'm glad you dropped in here, country girl. I will have David hit you up, and he's busy himself. I was learning how to surf, Nathan. I could stand up on the board. I was into skateboarding. I actually have a video where I was on a skateboard here about a year and a half ago, but it's down in the towards the bottom of my videos in my list. Okay, country girl. I'm glad you dropped in, and I'll have David hit you up and help you. Hopefully he can help you figure out what you need to do. And thanks for dropping in, and thanks for your time, country girl. Appreciate it. But yeah, surfing, I started out skateboarding as a kid, teenager, and you bet, my pleasure. I think it should be a community of friends, for real, not just superficial. It really should be a community of friends, and that's how I treat it. Here lately, I've just been really busy. I'm going to be busy here getting this house together for this, so I can get it sold for the summer. So getting back to your question there, answering your question, Nathan. Started out on a skateboard, body surfing. Got really good body surfing. I could do what's called shoot the tubes, where the wave's coming down and you're inside the wave here, surfing it out, or body surfing it out. Once you start shooting the tubes, because you got to drop into the tube as it's curling, and you just kind of slice in at an angle to get into the tube with your body. You just force yourself through it. And then you're inside and you're riding the wave inside the tube. It is so cool. Nothing like it. Everything changes when you get inside that tube where that wave is. So anyways, I went from that to learning how to surf. Yeah, it's cool. You get in that wave, and that's a technique. You just kind of go in at an angle. You kind of drop in at an angle to force yourself through it. Then you're inside on the wave, riding this edge of the wave on the inside until it collapses. But or you ride it out of it. But nonetheless, then I went to surfboards, and I could stand up, and I could ride it. Kind of cut back into the wave to keep yourself going. And that's where I didn't go any further than that. I can't say I was a surfer, although I was learning how to surf. Hey, let's see, random videos. Thanks for dropping in, Reeds. Yeah, surfing takes practice like anything else. Random Reeds, thanks for dropping in to show support. Yeah, you can go back through and hit people up on their channels. Tell them you've dropped in from Easy2 Tips and Tricks, etc., etc. Nathan, do you know random videos? Reed's random videos. It's about making friends. Community of friends. That's what I keep saying. It's how it should be. Community. Yeah, it's Nathan's the only one here right now. Everybody else is gone. We were actually getting ready to wrap this up. I've been on here for like an hour and 10 minutes, going on 11 minutes. There's a sunset. If you rewatch this video, if you go back and replay it, Reed's random videos, you can check out the sunset. It wasn't great. It was okay, but it was a sunset. If you like to Sometimes we get some really awesome sunsets out here. I mean, they are awesome. Today was just average. May hopefully next time I'm able to do it, you know, we'll get a really cool sunset. Hey, random Nathan just joined your community. He befriended you or friends. Excellent random videos. Reads, if I'm saying that right. Reads, random videos. So anyways, yeah. So you can go back, check out the sunset. Nothing special this time. Hopefully next time. And what else can I say? Community of friends, and it's what we should be. You know, it's how it's united we stand, and united we are making it happen. You know, and Reds. Okay, Reds random video. Thank you for that correction. That's important. Yes, Reds random videos. If you haven't checked them out, check her out. And what would you say your channel is about, Reds random videos? What kind of random videos? You have a special, you know, video that you really like doing, a topic or something that you prefer over everything else? What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing? Okay. Do you do food challenges? Do you have any food challenges? I did a warhead challenge. It's down in the video list. It might be something you might like to watch and do for yourself. Maybe even you too, Nathan, do something different. You know, do a warhead challenge with your dad or a buddy or a girlfriend or somebody. Well, they're fun, you know, and it adds a little variety to your channel by doing a food video. Like I said, I just did a warhead challenge not too long ago, like a month back, I think it was. I've done what's called a chubby bunny video food challenge. You stuff marshmallows in your mouth and you say chubby bunny, what? Your mouth is all full of marshmallows. That was interesting. Well, good. I would think you should be able to do live streams as long as you've been on here. Yeah, but to find my food challenges, they're all separated. You just got to go down through the video list, and you'll find them because they're spread apart. You'll find the warhead challenge, and then you go down, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 videos. You'll find the chubby bunny and cinnamon challenge, where you put powdered cinnamon in your mouth. That one's pretty rough, the cinnamon challenge, believe it or not. And then I have a gross food challenge. That was the very first one, which is even further towards the bottom. And the gross food challenge, we did dog food, wet dog food, dried dog food, eggs. Then we mixed everything. We mixed everything up in a blender, and the loser had to drink it. That's the gross food challenge, and that's towards the bottom. Yeah, wet dog food we're talking about. And it wasn't fresh. It was a few days old in the refrigerator. You'll have to watch it. Now it's towards the very bottom of my videos, though. It's the very first one I did with the friend's girlfriend, actually. Oh, yeah, that's funny. And nobody would do a food challenge with my friend's girlfriend. She's a little slow. And a sweet girl, really shy. And she says, would you do a food challenge? Nobody would do a food challenge with me. And I'm like, really? I said, okay, we'll do a food challenge. What do you want to do? She says, well, I don't know. I want to do like wet dog food and this and that. And I went, okay, we'll do it. So I did it with her. And she hung in there like a champ. You got to watch her, man. This girl is amazing. She like blew me out of the water. The one thing I didn't want to do was the wet dog food. And unfortunately, that's what she got, but she thought it was going to taste good. And this is a couple days old. It did not taste good. But you'll have to watch it to see. I don't want to spoil it. But that's the very first one. So if you go to check it out, it's towards the very bottom of my videos in the list. Okay. It might be 50 videos down. Could be. I don't know. So the food videos are fun. All right. Yeah. Let me know what you think too. Let me know after you watch it. It's about 45 minutes long, I think. And what else? Okay. I'll be looking forward to your comments. What else? If you put your comment in my recent video, I'll be sure to get it. If you put a comment on that video, I might get it. I might not get it. But if you make the comment on a recent video, then I'll definitely get your comment on it. Yeah. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is you do a food challenges, whatever it is. It adds a little variety to your channel. People like watching food videos, you know. So they're fun. And you do it with some friends. It just keeps it interesting. So something to do once in a while, or once a week, or once a month, or however you want to do it. I just do it randomly whenever my friend's girlfriend wants to do one. She wants to do a hot one with top ramen. And it's supposed to make your tongue fry. It's supposed to just really burn you up. And it's this hot top ramen type of, trying to help. Like I said, it should be a community of friends. You know, that's what I call it. I haven't heard anybody else say that, but that's me, you know. We should be a community of friends. How about when I can? That's what I'm here for. You know, that's why I'm here. So we're gonna next one. I don't know when it will be, but we'll be doing this hot top ramen type videos. It's got 3 different chilies in this top ramen mix. And like I say, it's supposed to just cook your tongue. It's nothing nice. But that makes it fun and interesting, you know, for you, for the people watching it. Salt helps the burn. I haven't seen anybody use salt, but salt does help to counter the burn. Now, you don't want a lot of salt. A little at a time helps to fight the fire. Just a little salt. You sprinkle a little bit on your hand. You stick your tongue to it, you know, just a little at a time. Salt does help. And I've seen nobody use salt. So, you know, you got a trick up your sleeve not too many people have for something hot like that. So anyways, I guess I'm going to cut y'all loose, y'all. And hopefully we'll be talking sooner than later. I look forward to hearing from you on those food challenges that you're going to check out. They'll be fun, interesting. You know, you can always kind of fast forward and watch and fast forward and watch and fast forward and watch. You know, if it gets boring, it may not get boring. But I'm just saying that way you can see the beginning, the middle, the end, you know, and then you go back and watch more of it if you like or whatever. All right, you have a good night too, and thank you. I'll be looking forward to your response, Red's random videos, and your food videos in the future. All right. Now have fun. God bless and have a good night. Bye for now. Bye. All right, Nathan. We'll have to talk. You said this coming Friday. All right. So maybe I'll send you like an email middle of this coming week. And we'll touch base. All right. Well, God bless you guys. Keep it real. Keep looking up and never give up because there's always a way. Bye for now. God bless. Bye.